Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D, and I am a college teacher turned college student for 1 year while I am on sabbatical. So in fact, this is my first day of the fall semester, so let's stop for a little party. Oons, 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 oons. So I'm excited and nervous. Today is the day that the semester starts for NAU, the school that I'm working on my graduate certificate in. So I'm gonna be goofy, and on social media I'll be posting a picture of myself wearing my lumberjack, or in my case my lumberjill shirt, because parents love to post their kids on the first day of school off to class, and so I thought it'd be funny to post myself all excited for the semester. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I am here to stuff my cash envelopes. So I'm trying to live on $100 a week in non-essential expenses. So the rest of my money is going towards obviously things I have to do, like bills and mortgage and all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to stretch $100 on things that aren't necessarily important, but they're nice to have. So I'm trying to keep it on the tight budget so I don't spend too much. If I feel I need to make adjustments, in other words, if I think I can shrink it a little bit more, I will. If I have money coming in, like on side hustles, and I can add a little extra, I will. But I'm shooting for now, $100 a week. So here is my $100, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And that's what's gonna get spread around in my different envelopes. So every week, if I have any dollars left over in my little envelopes, they're gonna get stuffed into my exercise folder so that I can go to exercise class. I didn't go to any classes last week. I was planning to start again last week and I didn't. So this envelope's gonna be getting fatter, just like me, because I haven't been going to class. So I guess seeing the envelope get bigger and bigger will motivate me to want to go to class. I really need to get my stuff together. I'm thinking now that the semester started, today, that I'm going to get into a routine, and that'll make going to exercise class a little bit easier, because leading up to now it's been just a weird schedule. So nothing got spent in my exercise envelope. For giving, I didn't spend anything. In fact, you're going to see that pattern just for this week. So I didn't leave the house really this last week. So my dog had surgery. So, the first half of the week I was a nervous wreck leading up to the day of her surgery. The last half of the week I was just, at home. I put myself on house arrest. Didn't want to leave the house because I didn't want to stress her out. She's in a cone of shame. She's got tons of stitches from one ear to the other on top of her head. Tons of stitches on her little belly, and drainage tubes, because she got a bunch of tumors removed. So I didn't do anything. So this week was pretty boring in terms of spending. So there is no chance to give because I wasn't out and about. So I'm not going to stuff any more money in this envelope because, again, didn't get a chance to spend any of that money. Cheat day, same thing. I didn't get to spend money because of my parents. They came in on Saturday, which is my cheat day, to check and see how my dog was doing, a couple days out from her surgery. So they bought my cheat meal. They treated me to one of my favorite things, which are carne asada fries. If you've never tried that, you've never lived. It's basically a giant mountain of French fries with cheese and guacamole and sour cream and salsa, and just, it's just so gluttonous and delicious and wonderful. So if you've never tried that, you need to. If you want to step up your game and there happens to be a Filiberto's around you somewhere, there's Hot Cheetos carne asada fries, which just blow my mind. It's the most awful thing to eat, but it's so delicious. So all that mountain of stuff with Hot Cheetos sprinkled on top. So because of that, I'm going to put another $20 into my cheat day. Right now there's only 20 in there, but now that means I have enough. Like, let's say I want to go out for a meal and a couple of drinks with somebody, after the first week of school to decompress or whatever. So now I've got 40. We'll see how I do this week though, because I'm still probably not going to do much. My dog has an appointment to check on her drains and all that this week, and then next week she has her suture removal. So I might just be staying close to home, just, you know, to play nurse, because I have to constantly be cleaning her wounds and adding lotion and giving her a million pills, poor thing. So we'll see. Treat yourself. Again, I didn't get to spend it because I didn't do anything, so I'm going to add another 20. But the nice thing about it is now I'm going to have 40 bucks building up in there. I've been eyeing a purse, and the weird thing about it is I'm not a purse person. In fact, on my keys, I just have this little tiny like pouch that I stuff, you know, whatever, you know, $20 bills or whatever I'm going to spend. But I've been eyeing this purse that's perfect for cash envelopes because it's got 3 things going for it that I like. It's a crossbody purse, first of all, which is nice. I just feel more secure with a crossbody purse. It's small, which is great because I don't like big, bulky purses. I just tend to stuff it with stuff, and the bag ends up weighing like 50 pounds. So this purse is sized just right because it can fit my cash envelope. It's got a 3-ring binder in there so that I can clip my envelope in that I'm going to be spending. And it's basically the size of my phone. So I can have my phone in there and my cash envelopes, and you know, basically that's all I need. So I might end up spending some of this money on that, but we'll see. Handyman, I did spend this one. He came in yesterday, in fact, to clean up my yard. It's a jungle out there because of the monsoons and the weeds are going crazy. So he cleared those out. I gave him 40. So I'm going to put in another 40 for this week. So he was really sweet and cleaned the backyard extra well, like, you know, down to the ground, because that's where my dog goes out to use the bathroom, and she's so little. Her legs are so short. She's a corgi, a rescue, and she came to me with all sorts of health problems. But she's so teeny tiny that when she's walking around out there, her little belly almost drags on the ground. And when there's weeds and stuff, you know, that rubs up against her. And so right now with all those sutures, we were both worried about, you know, her getting infections and stuff when she goes out to use the bathroom. So he was really sweet, and he was loving on her, you know, with her little cone of shame. Okay, Thrifty. That one didn't get any money last time, so I'm going to put $20 in here. This is in case I go to the thrift store or to a yard sale or something like that where I have to pay cash. And so $20 is going to go in there. And I think you guys can hear me wheezing. I'm sorry about that because I can hear myself. So usually when I'm stressed or in the mornings with, you know, for whatever reason, I have really bad allergies in the mornings and then it goes away. But I tend to wheeze, so I can hear myself right now, and hopefully you guys can't. My oops envelope, where it's like, you know, when I have to run to an envelope and grab extra cash that I wasn't expecting. It has a 20 in there already, so I'm not going to stuff anymore. Plus, I don't have any more money to stuff. I'm out of my 100 for the week. So my challenge envelope now, it's time to do the spinning of the bingo wheel and see how much I'm going to put in my challenge envelope. So here we go with the footage. So as you can see, I drew the number 11. 11 is kind of a wimpy number. Plus I happen to have some side hustle money set aside from pet sitting. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. So this week there's 2 spins. So let's see how that turns out. So as you can see, the second spin gave me 15. That means it adds up to a total of $26 that goes into my savings envelope for this week. So I'm happy about that number. That's a good number for the week altogether. So I'm going to go ahead and record it in my little bingo savings challenge page. So again, right now I'm starting off with the bingo 25, which adds up to a total of $325 when I black out the board. So this week I had number 11, so I'm going to highlight 11, and I had number 15, so I'm going to highlight 15. So that is all set for this week. My goal with this money is to have it blacked out before October, middle of October-ish, because I'm gonna go help some friends in Las Vegas. They've got my room covered, which means basically I only have to worry about going up there. I don't think I'm gonna fly with the way things are right now, so I'm probably gonna drive. It's about a 10-hour drive from where I'm at. In fact, I'm thinking of taking my parents. They've never been to Vegas, and I think it'd be hilarious to take them up there. And that way I can take my dog as well. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. It all depends. And, you know, to have money for just spending. I don't go crazy in Las Vegas. I'm boring. I actually prefer the old school Vegas, like Fremont Street, where all the old beat up casinos are and the cheap buffets and all of that. So I don't tend to spend a lot of money when I go to Vegas. So I think $325 is going to work out just fine for that. Once I graduate from that, then my next savings goal will be $2,850 by playing the Bingo 75 one. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I have a video in my channel about the savings challenge and how you guys can play this, you know, using the apps that I used. And then once I graduate from that, I'm planning to start this in January, I think, but I might, you know, start it in October once I finish this. And then next school year, when I'm back in August in the classroom and working and, you know, with a normal paycheck and all of that stuff, I'm going to start in on this one. So the Bingo 90 is the one that'll save me over $4,000. So that's the plan. October, finish this, start this in October, maybe maybe January, but most likely October. And then August 2022. So anyways, here is my challenge envelope, and it has the money already from last week's spin, which was the $23. And then this week ended up with a total of $26. So let's see what that comes out to. Boy, I'm making a mess. So I'm weird about my dollars. One of my first jobs was as a cashier, and that lady put the fear in me. Like, you have to have them all facing the same direction and starting from the smallest to the biggest. It reminds me of that Ace Ventura scene where it's like laces out. For her, it was, you know, she's hardcore about the way I organized my money. So I always start with the smaller bills, get to the biggest ones, always have them, you know, facing up and in the same direction. So just funny bit of information there. So now that means in my savings challenge I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $49. So this is only week 2 of the savings challenge, and that's great. You know, I have basically $50 saved up in 2 weeks, and I'm shooting for 325, so I am at a good pace. That means, you know, that this will keep me motivated, looking for side hustles, looking for things to sell, stuff like that, so that I can have a little extra cash to stuff into my envelopes. So, into my challenge envelope. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. That was my cash envelope stuffing for this week, Monday, August 23rd through Sunday, August, what is that, 29th? So I appreciate you watching. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. That'll really help my channel out. It's an itty bitty little baby channel. I'm so close to 200 subscribers. I'm only a couple subscribers away. So for September, I'll start setting goals for myself to raise my subscriber count. So anyways, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day.